For Sydney Adams, everything was going fine in her life. Then one day, her mom told her that they would be moving from their beloved home in North Carolina to Chicago. This news would change her life forever. Tune into VTV with Sydney Adams to find out how this move affected her life. So Sydney, how old were you when you moved from North Carolina to Chicago?
I had just turned 3 years old.
And how did you react when you were told that you would be moving?
At first, I was very sad because everything was that's all I knew. And I would be leaving my dad too. And I really didn't take the news well.
Did you miss anyone else besides that?
I missed my school, all of my friends that were there, and just being there.
What were your favorite things about North Carolina?
I just loved how beautiful it was, all the scenery, and I liked that both my parents were there, and yeah.
When you were little, how did you react to seeing Chicago?
When I first came, I thought that Chicago was very old because we used to stay in the city, and I really didn't like it. I wanted to go back home really bad because North Carolina was very beautiful and Chicago was just very old to me.
Did you eventually feel better about your move?
Yes, I did because most of my family lives here and I got to form a very close bond with a lot of my cousins and my grandma. And I also, when I started school, I made a lot of new friends and that was nice.
How did you cope with leaving your dad?
At first it was very hard. I missed him a lot and I was very sad about it. But he would call me every day, talk to me on the phone, and he would usually visit me at least once a month. So eventually it got better.
When you were older, do you want to move back to North Carolina?
I would move back there, maybe for college because I really like it.
Do you wish that you never moved to Chicago?
No, I think that moving to Chicago was one of my mom's best decisions for us because I got to be with a lot of family members. I got to meet most of my friends here, and I just got to learn to love the city, and now I can't really imagine living anywhere else. And so now my dad is moving back home, so it's really nice. So we're all going to be together again, and I hope that's permanent.
Well, thank you for being here, Sydney.
Thank you.
And thank you all for tuning in to my interview with Sydney Adams. Is that it? Is the door on? So, what was your biggest fear about moving to Chicago?
Just because I really didn't know anybody, and I was very comfortable in North Carolina. I just didn't really know anybody here.
Okay. Thank you for being here, Sydney.
Thank you.
How long do we have? Okay, so, 3 minutes. How long? 30 seconds. Okay. What's your favorite part about living here so far?
Just being with all my family members, and at first I didn't really like the city of Chicago, but now I really like it, and I like seeing all the sights.
Well, thank you for being here, Sydney. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Henry.
And then thank you for tuning into my interview with Sydney Adams.